Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Blow kisses. Blow kisses. Mwah. Say welcome to Align with Ariana. Hi, welcome to Align with Ariana. I am Ariana, of course, your favorite psychic medium. I am able to go beyond the veil of life and death to connect with spirits that are sometimes nice and sometimes not so much. So I want to welcome you to my channel. Now, I do want to warn you that if you are new to my channel, my content is very real and very true, as I do connect with spirits that are living or deceased. Please enter at your own risk. In this Tell My Story edition, I will be connecting with Breonna Taylor. Her energy, I will go ahead and say, is that this is a very touchy situation. So a lot of the things that I will be talking about in this reading are things that are coming from the spiritual realm. I will be connecting with her guides and her ancestors to give you this reading, and I will let you know that a lot of this content might not be covered on a lot of news or what is out there publicly, as I am doing my job to connect with the spirit and give the message as it comes in. Okay, so I'm getting a couple of things that are off about this reading. One thing that definitely stands out to me is she is referencing that some sort of connection with law enforcement. I'm assuming she's saying something about a connection with law enforcement. Give me a second here. And her apartment. So she's making a reference that she had some, I don't know if there was some sort of a litigation issue that was going on within a department that she was working for, or some other department that she was going against. But she is saying something as it relates to some sort of litigation process or some sort of contract agreement that was going on between herself and, I guess, the particular department. She's also talking about work, so she could have worked in some sort of community role, such as a fire department or some sort of a police department, but a community role where she was meant to help the people. But she is talking about some sort of agreement between the family, or some sort of agreement that happened within the group. She was actually in the midst of some sort of litigation or some sort of disagreements. She was battling something or going back and forth with something, trying to get an agreement settled. Now, I do keep saying agreement because I keep seeing this form. So she was sitting down, going back and forth. I think that she was also trying to push or petition or do something as it relates to getting something about an equal pay, or something as it relates to her pay. So there could have been an issue as it relates to her finances or her pay with her company, and she was pressing this issue. She's saying that she feels like a lot of these things that happened that day or that night in her apartment, what she keeps referencing, is because of the ongoing issue that she had. Now, I want to remind you guys, I don't know any background of this story. I am connecting with this story in particular because I did receive a lot of requests to do this story. I make sure that I stay or keep my head out of the news or my ears away from what is going on, because I will not be able to use my gift the way it was designed for me to use it if I do hear other stories that basically pollute what I am telling you. But she is referencing a lot about some sort of ongoing investigation. She's also saying that this investigation probably could be connected to her boyfriend or a boyfriend that she was dating, someone that she was with. And then she's also mentioning something about a child, possibly a little boy, but being or getting ready to have a child or just had a child. So she was either just having a child or just getting ready to have a child, or just previously had a child. She is also referencing that this particular, she's saying that, excuse me, so this energy that I am picking up with this child could be a little girl's energy, because she's going back and saying that something about a daughter, but she's also referencing that she possibly wanted a boy at the time, or possibly wanted a little boy, and was, I guess, not so happy at I guess a reveal or gender reveal that she was having a girl, but she's saying that she was growing to love it. That it was something that she took very dear to her heart. Okay, so she keeps referencing that she was actually beginning to love or take on, well, she did love this role 100%, but she keeps referencing how she really wanted a boy at the time, but it didn't turn out to be. But she was very accepted or very happy, very nurturing and caring for her role. She's also mentioning just finishing up with some sort of degree or some sort of certification. So she could have passed some board or some type of state testing. She said that it took a lot of sacrifice for her to do so, because this was very hard between her schedule and between her boyfriend's schedule, where she's also referencing that someone had worked at night or someone actually was working at night. It could be her or her boyfriend, and they had to try to find the balance for her to get through something. But she's talking about her accolades and things that she did feel like she accomplished in this realm. She's also making the connection with her mother. She's saying that her mother has been experiencing some things that have been unsettling for her. So this is very possible that her mother has received some sort of uncomfortable threats or uncomfortable areas that people have been pushing their energy towards her. So this could be either with phone calls, or this could be either some sort of through social media accounts. But she's also referencing that her mother has been up under some sort of negative energy, almost like being attacked from outside sources that actually are trying to get her to stop her forward movement for Breonna, or stop her energy and trying to get some sort of resolution to this. And there is currently an energy that she is saying that her mother is suing, or I'm so sorry, you guys. Okay, what she keeps referencing here is, let me back up. She's referencing about being sick. She's saying that she was very sick, probably a couple of nights before, or something happened where she felt like somebody was trying to do something with her, like something was put in a drink or something that was trying to throw her off of her regular or normal things. So what I am picking up, you guys, she is ice cold right now. She is very cold. She is referencing this energy that she has. So she's not feeling very well. She feels very sick. So she does feel kind of out of it. She does keep saying that she is referencing that something happened a couple of nights before, and I don't know if it resulted to some sort of drink or something that she was taking some sort of medicine for, but she is showing me that she was drinking something and she was taking a medicine for something. She's also referencing, I guess she had allergies or some sort of something is related to allergies or drainage a couple of nights before, and possibly the day before, and she was very like out of it. She's also referencing that the things that happened, she's actually not even talking about what took place as far as, give me a second here, Breonna, walk me through what took place. Okay, she's saying that the energy was very off a couple of days, or even a day before she had passed away or entered into a different realm. But when she was here on the physical realm, that there were some things that were off a couple of days before. She's referencing that her phone was actually being tapped. She's saying something about her phone was being tapped. Her phone was being tapped. So someone was tapping in on her phone conversation. Someone was actually, or had some sort of something on her as related to the phone. She is actually showing me that she actually had some phone system or had some sort of download of a phone contract or some sort of agreement. I keep saying contract because she's referencing an agreement that took place, but she had a company, possibly an outside company, recording of her phone, and she was actually trying to see who was calling her often and who was trying to record her messages. So she paid a company for this, but something happened as it related to her phone being tracked and being tracked at the exact location, the exact time. You guys, this is not something that was a coincidence. This was something that is very well thought out and very well planned. Now, I don't know how many other mediums have covered this particular story, but I do know when I connect with her energy, she is very clear. She's not speaking from a place of emotion, of pain, of hurt. She is speaking from a clear head and a clear thought process. She's also talking about possibly being able to go to some law school, or something about going to school, or something about something as it relates to a school of law. So I'm assuming, and I hate to assume, but when I connect with the spirit, connecting the dots, I'm assuming or putting together here that there was some sort of a lawsuit that was probably going to take place for something that happened wrongfully, or something that was out of place, and she was combating, going back and forth for some time with these particular energies. This was an organization, and she was really into it, into this for the right reasons from her point of view, but a lot of things that were going on behind the scene were not for her benefit. She's also referencing that her heart needs healing, because she remembers that what took her out was final call for her, or that sent her to the other or the next realm, was something as it related to penetration to the heart. She is also referencing that her name is Taylor, Breonna Taylor, and she will be able to stand and fight for something for quite some time. She doesn't want people to forget about her, but she does keep referencing that her phone was tapped, documented, and being followed. This energy that had followed her for quite some time, it was all set to a particular plan, and she is talking about how well organized this was. She's also referencing that something is happening as it relates to her boyfriend's energy right now, is that he doesn't know who to trust, so he is not able to speak out about a lot of the situations or what's going on. And then a lot of his stories that is coming out, she is saying, is being tampered with. That a lot of the information that is coming out, she's saying that it's being tampered with, that is not 100% the real or the most accurate information, and she is trying to get the most accurate information out. So this is me connecting with her energy at 100% realness, and letting her know that her voice is being heard upon my platform and upon millions of other viewers that are able to share this video and that are able to get the message out. But I am seeing that there is some sort of blockage that she is having with being able to get the message out. So the media or the platforms or something is going on as it relates to not conveying her story and her message the way it needs to be conveyed. Also, I keep saying that she is 100% ready to continue her journey with getting more out about her story, and she does have a lot more things to tell. She does want to wait until a later time, because she is saying that a lot of this energy is very powerful, and she wants to give information in a sparingly type of way. She doesn't want to give too much information at one time, because she doesn't want people to get distracted and not be able to listen to the details of her information. But she is saying that she does feel that this was connected to possibly a lawsuit, or someone being upset or angered with her for taking out a lawsuit or taking some sort of action towards her or towards the particular organization. And she's saying that this will not be the end of this situation, because she is going to see it through. And I do see, far as outcome, you guys, that this is going to be a very, very intense situation, but I also see that this is going to be eye-opening for many people, many individuals, many people around the world. I also see that she will get some sort of resolution to this, but right now the ball is in the court of the media or people to be able to put the story out right now. I don't want to say necessarily media, but being able to express and share her story. That is where the ball is lying right now, and it is going to get much deeper, much heavier. There's a lot of information that she does have that's coming out. There will be some documentation. She's saying that some documents will come out, but there might be some alterations to this. So don't be surprised of anything that might be altered in the future. So I want to thank you guys for aligning with Ariana. If you would like your own personal reading, please visit www.alignwithariana.com for more details, for more goodies, for more working your magic.